How's it going? Just finished trading for the day. The New York session is actually just about to start in about 2 minutes, but I'm done. So just a brief recap of what happened today. I turned on the computer this morning early, and I noticed that price was trending up pretty sharply here, but it was getting a little bit toppy. Um, I took a look at this big push down and thought there would probably be a bounce off of it. So I did scalp this bounce right here for a little less than half an hour. I'm still, it's my second day of trading just $250 R units, which is a lot lower than what I've been doing lately. But I feel like I need to do that in order to get back my consistency and stop blowing out accounts. So that's what I'm doing right now. So that was a winner, a small winner. Um, Price continued to move down. It came down to this. This is a 15 minute. This is a 5 minute. I overlaid the 15 minute value zone, Smart Money Concepts value zone here. That's the same box. So I saw it bounce off this box right here and start to move up. And for some reason, I don't know why, very bad trade. I took this trade long, hoping for a push up to the 20 or the 200 above VWAP here, because I figured if it closed above VWAP, it was bullish. So it immediately kind of went against me. It kind of came back and gave me one chance to get out right here, which I did not take, and then it just gave me a full on stop out. But actually a little bit more than a stop out. There's a New York session starting right there. Okay, so but I did have this marked, and this is usually a very strong resistance line here, the 61.8 in the value zone, so fib level. So I went ahead and bought it here on the first green candle after the bounce, and I wrote it up for a 1R and got out right around here before it came back down again. So that was good. The next trade I took, I thought we were breaking out over here. Again, really poor choice for a trading zone, because if you look at the where that was that I bought that, it was basically right here, and basically right in the middle of this trading range. So that wasn't really too good. So what happened here is that I bought it here, right here. It kind of came down, almost stopped me out down here. My stop was just a little bit under this VWAP. Came back up, and I realized that I had miscalculated everything, so I got out break even when it came back up, because I really didn't like the trade, and I realized that I was, again, kind of trying for something a little bit too early. Okay, so then price chopped around a bit. I saw it come back down again to the same exact area, and I bought it pretty much the same exact spot. One thing I could have done better with this buy is I saw it bouncing here, and I didn't wait for the candle to finish because I had some FOMO. So I kind of bought it at the top of this wick here. It came all the way back down, almost stopped me out down here, but luckily it turned around and came up. Next time I should wait for that candle, that first 1 minute green 1 minute candle to complete, and then I would have got a much better price on it. I would have got it right down here, and it would have been a lot easier trade. But I still got a full 1R out of it, and that was that trade. And then I just waited. There was some news here at 8:30, which caused some spiking up and down. I kind of let that digest that news there, and then I saw this breakout happen here, just around 9 o'clock. Well, actually, it started just before 9 o'clock, and then at around 9 o'clock, I saw this buyer's wick here against the 8, and I'm like, I'm buying that. So I bought it here. I got out a little too nervously right here. I should have held it for the full 1R, but I didn't. But that's life, and that's the way it goes. So right now it's kind of breaking out, but that's the opening candle, opening New York open candle. But for all of these trades, I did 6. I had 5 were green, 1 was red. Really, 1 was a break even. Really, 3 green, 1 break even here, and 1 big loss. Not big loss, but a full on stop plus a little extra. So, but the total of all was 2R for $500, and I'm going to be happy with that, because that was 6 trades. It was really the best trades were these value zone buys off of the Smart Money Concepts 61.8 fib level. I got both of these, and I thought this was a pretty good trade. Also, this purchase right here, I didn't really take full advantage of it. I just got out like 2 candles later because it was kind of like, you know, kind of pulling back a little. I just wasn't totally sure about this one, but it turned out that it was a solid trade because it was finally breaking out of this consolidation zone here that had been in for like the last couple hours, and a solid pullback here with a nice long buyer's wick. And I did buy it right there, and I did take it up for about, I don't know, 3/4 of an R, something like that, 2/3 of an R. But the final result is that I got my 2R, and I'm happy with that. I'm satisfied with 2R. I think it's 2R for me is great. 6 trades, and I'm done for the day. So right now I'm working on my Lux account with MT4. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to phase 1, which is $212,000, and I'm up at about 206, a little over 206,000 right now. Once I get there, and I have a $10,000 available risk drawdown limit, so I have a good sized drawdown limit. If I'm only risking $250 per trade, that's about 2.5% of my drawdown. That's why I think I'm able to make better trading decisions when I'm trading lightly like this, because there's just, it's such a small amount relative to my total drawdown that if I do take a loss like I did today on that trade, I don't feel compelled to double down on my leverage. I don't feel compelled to overtrade just based on one loss. I figure, well, I don't like taking a loss, and it does set me back, but it's a lot better for my psychology. And because they require 29 trading days in order to also satisfy the requirements for phase 1, I can afford to go light and small and just take my time with this one. And I think that's kind of helping me too a little bit. So as you can see, a few days ago I was trading really heavily and not doing that great, kind of getting these big pushes down, and kind of almost hit my max stop loss, $10,000 max stop loss here this day. So I think this is a more sustainable way of trading for me. And again, I don't really know why I took some of these other trades. I don't think they really fit my, like this one and this one. They didn't really fit my best trades criteria. This one, these two, these worked out good. These are in the book as being good places to trade from. And this initial breakout, I thought, with this nice buyer's wick, that was a good one too. So the other 1, 2, 3 trades were not very good. So only 50% of my trades, I would say, were like well thought out, well planned, good Class A setups. So I need to get a lot better with that too. But I'm trying. I'm really trying to do better. And man, this market's really breaking out right now. But again, I'm kind of finding that trading prior to the New York Open is actually feels a little bit easier. The moves are a little bit easier to predict. They're not quite as crazy and volatile as the New York session first hour and a half, which is what I'm used to trading. So I'm kind of keep focusing on this last hour or hour and a half, 2 hours before the New York Open, because I think it's a good time for me. I can kind of manage and measure things a little bit better, and things are a little bit easier to see. The moves aren't so crazy and wild. So I'm going to focus on that a little bit more, I think, this week, and continue with the $250 risk units, and try to shoot for 2R a day, and go in that direction right now. So that's the direction I'm going. Okay, I've talked long enough. That's it.